Hello, welcome to Tarot by the Moon. This is Tasha here at Tarot by the Moon. Hello everybody. Let me just put my chair up a little bit better, that's it. Hello, welcome. Special edition today because we're at actually a year this very day since I started this channel. So congratulations. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. So many of you have contributed with your kindness, with your participation, with your energy, with your likes, comments, subscribes, keeping in touch with me, encouraging me, helping me to grow, helping me to understand the insights. And I can't not thank you all enough from the bottom of my heart. So we're in 8-8 LIONSGATE Portal again. I cannot believe it's a whole year. It's absolutely amazing. It's been an amazing journey so far. It's been amazing to see how the channel has grown and how many people around the world and in all the different cultures and countries that we're reaching and connecting with, which is what it's all about, baby. I'm still loving it. I'm loving it more than ever. I hope you guys are too. I hope we're going to continue to expand and grow together. It's wonderful. So thank you and welcome. Welcome to any new viewers. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's not tying you to anything. It's just a way for me to literally grow this channel and keep this channel going. So we're in the LIONSGATE Portal once again, my loves. Here we are in the Leo season, just over halfway full on the moon. So we're hurtling towards that full moon next week pretty quickly. We're on a Sun Trine Chiron day today, which is Chiron is known as the wounded healer in astrology, the planet of the wounded healer. So it's all about healing. The moon also enters Capricorn today, very practical sign, very let's get things done, earthy energy. And it's an excellent time as we enter this LIONSGATE portal for any kind of healing this year, any kind of healing. If you have a positive, tactful and gentle approach, there's not many hurdles you can't overcome right now if you really want to. The point is, the question more likely is, be careful those are the things you want to heal. If they're not things you want to heal, if they're things you'd rather let go of, yeah, that's where you need to be sure. But there's not much that we can't overcome. There are not many hurdles that we can't overcome with this kind of energy, because we've got Capricorn energy urging us to be very practical and methodical and to actually get things done. What, when, where, why sort of energy. And then you've got the Sun Trine Chiron, which is, yeah, it can heal anything, literally anything. This could mean simple things like just self-care. This could mean literally, I can see a lot of people are interested right now in just beautifying themselves and their environment. Don't underestimate the power of that. Improving your own self-worth. Maybe you're just, I don't know, changing your appearance, taking better care of your health and things like that. Or maybe there are big things that you are healing as well. Like big, you know, it's nothing too big or too small here. Emotional wounds, scars that you've been carrying all your life, trying to negotiate better things with other people so as you can help them to facilitate healing. I'm feeling like that's a strong one at the minute. You may have come up against a lot of walls recently, and this lovely energy that we're entering into now with the LIONSGATE is it's absolutely magical. If we stay grounded, if you stay on your throne for some reason. So if you think of yourself in your emperor or empress power, okay, and you're seated on that throne, the throne of your heart, my loves, okay, don't get off that throne. Never mind what conflicts or difficult issues or difficult behaviours in other people or other circumstances that you're facing. Remember that nothing cannot be healed at the minute. The more you stay on your throne and stay in your power and bring your focus back to nurturing yourself, the quicker and more powerful that healing will be in those outer circumstances where you're experiencing the conflict and the walls coming up, my loves, okay? And it might not be immediately apparent because people may kick back, may decide they want to go another way, may decide they want to stay in that drama or whatever. but you are helping them more than you can possibly imagine by staying in your dignity, in your absolute dignity. Okay, I hope that makes sense. It's coming through very, very strong. I've had another very interesting week. I wasn't very well over the weekend. I had one of my legendary migraines again. I'm okay now. But one marvellous and magical thing that did happen over the weekend was I found another magical feather. Can you believe it? I hardly went over the door. And when I did, I found this bad boy. Literally just on the corner, like the last dog walk of the evening, which is just a short one. And it was just right in the spot where Mr. Murray likes to go. It was just right there, planted into the ground. And I found out it's a hawk feather. And it's absolutely magical. It's blown me away that I found that, on top of finding the owl one. I mean, I know you'll all agree with me, finding pigeon feathers and raven feathers, you know, it's just, there's a lot of those about, but you don't find these sorts of ones. And the interesting thing about the hawk feather and me finding it was last week, short story, I found myself, somebody had mentioned a hawk and a falcon to me in a conversation, and it had stuck with me, just randomly in a conversation. Also then I had been guided to do some meditation around the goddess Isis, the Egyptian goddess Isis. So I'd been doing some of these Isis meditations before I'd been falling asleep, and I discovered through those that the hawk is very much one of her symbols. The falcon or the hawk is a bird that she actually changed into while she was looking about for her husband Osiris, who had been scattered after this. A long, big story. If you're not sure of the story, do look at it. It's a beautiful story. Had been scattered across the land. His body parts had been scattered across the land, and her sister Nephthys had turned themselves into falcons or hawks and flown across the land looking for traces of Osiris. That's just a very brief rudimentary part of the story, but anyway, this theme of the hawk kept coming in for me, and Isis. And then I was falling asleep another night, and I was still on this trip with Isis. I'm reading a book at the minute as well, which I'll show you. Show you guys. Where's that one? So one of the treasures that my dear friend Conrad had left me was this marvellous book, and he did urge me to read it before he passed as well. Okay, so I've been reading that as well. It's absolutely fascinating. And then another night I fell asleep, and YouTube had randomly chose for me, and I didn't even look for Isis stuff that night, but I was watching something else. But when I woke up, I was in the middle of a story about Isis and Osiris again. I found myself back with those guys again. And it was absolutely enchanting the way the story was told as well, bedtime stories for adults or something it was, and it was absolutely enchanting, and it was pretty much on the part where she changes into the hawk again. So all that had happened in the week previously, and then on the weekend I was very ill. I had this terrible, I say it was a migraine, it was more like the top of my head. It was like the top of my head. Anyway, I could do a whole show just about that, but I haven't got time for that, and I'm sure you guys haven't. Anyway, so then I went out and found this feather. At first I thought it was an owl feather. I thought it was another owl feather, or a white owl feather, but when I looked it up, it's clearly a hawk feather. So I was absolutely blown away by that, because that hawk symbol had been coming through very, very strongly for me all week around the Isis and Osiris energies. So just to share that with you guys. I know it's a little bit esoteric and out there, and I know some of you love that stuff, and I know for some of you it might go over your head, but just bear with me. Just take a sip of my rooibos there. Let's go in with a reading. Let's go in with a lovely LIONSGATE reading. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all doing good. I'm sure that you are in your own wonderful ways. This is going to be an interesting one. I can feel it already. Okay, I'm just going to call in the highest vibration of love, and only love into this reading for ourselves, for the planet, for Mother Gaia, for all of the animals and the plant life that lives here, teaches us and guides us, for all of the life on other planets and other realms and stars, dimensions, all of it. Nothing but the highest regard of highest dimension of love, even for people who are resistant, are hurting us, are in pain themselves, sending them nothing but the most radical forms of compassion possible through the power of Chiron, through this sun trine. May we all find solutions, compassion, gentleness, grace. So it is. My darlings, let's go in. So, anyone joining me for the first time, hello and welcome. It's different every week. What I try and do here at Tarot by the Moon is I come in every week on the different moon phases. So as I say at the beginning, we're on just over halfway through this current moon. So we're in a full moon next week, and as the moon gets bigger, we get closer towards our goals, the seeds of our intentions that we planted at the new moon. So we're hurtling towards that now, and I feel like it is hurtling, if you know what I mean. I feel like it's going to be here before we know. We're kind of feeling like it was only yesterday, it was a new moon, and all of a sudden it's going to be, oh my God, it's the full moon. It feels like that this month, moving along very, very quickly. So all of those intentions that you're trying to manifest are going to come in before we know it, okay? So this is the week now where it would be easy to give up, where you start to feel a bit of pressure. Like I say, you might start to feel a bit of conflict of people, various situations, circumstances. Even from your own ego, you might feel that conflict. And this is not the week to give up. This is the week to push on regardless. Oh, they are flying today. So what I do, my loves, in case anybody's not watched before, I split this reading into 4 parts. You don't need to be any particular star sign at all to join in. Any time you join in is a good time. There's something in it for you if it's just popped up randomly on your scroll months later or whatever, okay? Stick with me. It's in 4 parts. Air, water, fire and earth. And the air represents our thought processes, our mental capabilities, our mental health and all of that. And the water represents our heart and our emotions and how we're doing with all of that. And the fire represents our passion, creativity, drive, willpower and all of that. And then the 4th one is the earth. This is how we're actually manifesting. This is what's coming through on the day-to-day after we've considered the other energies that we're pulling through. I hope that makes sense. Like I say, regardless what element your star sign belongs to, this reading is for everyone. We've all got various degrees of all of the elements within our charts when we look, and we all work within those elements in various ways. So you'll know if this resonates, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest, as we say. You may find that it really, really, really strikes a chord to you in your personal life, or we might see where it relates to the world at large. It's what I call microcosm, macrocosm reading. And there's healing in that, because what we're healing on our day-to-day lives, and you know, we think they're little things or that our lives don't matter, all of those things that we're healing, our issues, we heal it not only for ourselves, for our family line, but we heal it for everyone, okay? Do not underestimate the power of that connection between us all. Now, oh, it's so warm up here today. I think I need my fan gang now. Oh, right. It is stifling up here today. I should have gone downstairs maybe. Right then. So, coming up in the area of air, mental health, our mind, and how we're doing with all of that. We've got 4 cups. I'm not surprised to see that, because it's been sort of trying to show itself to me all week long, and I knew it would come into the reading. It hasn't showed itself to me direct. I can't explain it. It hasn't showed itself to me directly, but it's been just on the edge, if you know what I mean. And I thought, oh, it's going to come into the reading. That's what's going to happen there with our 4 cups. In this particular deck, it's a beautiful card. It's got an angelic figure on it there as well. The 4 cups is very much about... right. In a traditional tarot, what I want to say is, in a traditional tarot, it's about, oh, well, you know, you're looking for a solution, you're looking for an answer, and you haven't noticed. And if you stop looking so hard, the divine is trying to show you the answer, which is much better than any of the supposed answers you think choices you've given yourself, okay? But in this deck, I always feel like it's a little bit different. It's more like absolutely trusting the divine, because those in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, You see a figure sitting under a tree considering 3 cups, and it's like as if he's going, I know it's one of these, I know the answer is in one of these cups. And behind him in the tree, what he hasn't noticed is like a godlike hand coming out with a bigger, better cup that he haven't even seen. But in this particular deck, as you can see, the figures are actually sleeping, and there's this angelic figure pouring into their cups the 2 cups that are on the ground from the 2 cups that have come from the angelic, and it gives it a slightly different twist. I feel in this deck it's more about completely trusting in the divine. So where the normal Rider-Waite Tarot is sort of suggesting that you're trying too hard to figure out the answer and the divine has the answer for you if you just let go, with this one I feel like it's about completely surrendering. It's just complete surrender. I mean, they're sleeping, they're not sitting there puzzling over which cup it is like in the usual tarot. They've just gone to sleep. Literally what I said to you in the last reading, they've just done that. They've gone, we've left it in God's hands, we've left it on the altar, we've left it in the lap of the gods, we've left the universe, we're trusting in the universe 100%. And that's what I see when I see this card, and that's the filter that I read this particular deck through. So this is about complete trust in the divine. And I mean, they look like they're having a lovely sleep as well. If you look, they look like they're having a really nice sleep. They don't look troubled at all. They look really clutched up, really cozy, really lovely. It's a beautiful starry night around them with beautiful ambient light, and there's this gorgeous angelic benevolent figure pouring into their cups from the divine. This column of light as well, there seems to be a feature. It reminds me of the Isis meditation that I've done this week, actually, in many ways, one of them, with the wings and the column of light. It's about complete surrender to the divine. So in our mental states, I think we are really learning to do that right now. Is something like that perhaps some of us have struggled with before, but we're really starting to get a hang there. Like, never mind what. So sometimes in life, spirit will send you down a road, okay, and I can vouch for this. I'm sure we all can. Spirit will send you down a road and you'll go, okay, I'm trusting spirit, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And it might not make no sense to you. And then it starts to make sense, and you start to even have perhaps desire around it or ego build up around it. And then all of a sudden spirit says, no, it's not that. And where in the past you would have fought against that, questioned your sanity, questioned the divine, or sort of gone, well, why did you send me down that road only to take it away from me? Yeah? Now you're not even doing that. Now you're going, okay, that's fine. Well, now that's happened. Well, okay, there's a reason. That's fine. I understand. And the more you do that, the more you learn to look after yourself first and foremost. Remove yourself from negative energies a lot quicker instead of staying in them and staying in regret and remorse and looking back and wondering and pushing and shoving for results and control issues. You just surrender. You're just like, all right, it's that now. It was that. Now it's that. And there's no attachment to it. It's just a total feeling of surrender there. Next one coming up we've got is the Page of Discs. It's come up in our area of water, where our emotions are, where our heart chakra is. It's a very grounded sort of energy, and it's a very young sort of energy. It's a page. So it's often about news coming in and opportunities, I feel, for the Page of Discs. It's often something very, it's always the word entrepreneur wants to come up with that energy. Excuse me, there's a sort of a crafty sort of element, like super crafty, clever, you know what, and I mean, when I say crafty, I mean it in the more positive light of that word, not the more negative way of thinking of it. Right, so I don't know why I've been given this, but the other day I heard this brilliant thing that apparently Bill Gates always says. And I mean, whatever we think, I know, I'm with you about, but you know how I feel about millionaires and billionaires and all of that. But the point is, a very clever person nonetheless. And the point is, he always says, always hire a lazy person, because a lazy person will always find an easier way to do things, right? Now, I've just been reminded of that when I've looked at the Page of Discs, because that's what it's about, in a way. It's about, like, it's cunning, but it's like the more positive side of cunning. In this energy it is anyway. So that's what I mean. It's like we've found an easier way to live. Instead of fighting, instead of pushing, instead of trying to control every outcome to every situation that we feel we're being guided to, or that even our egos have guided us to, or whatever, we're learning to make the separation, we're learning to make the difference and go, do you know what? There are easier ways to live. There are easier ways to do things. And some people might say it's lazy. Is it lazy? It's clever, really, isn't it? We shouldn't be working so hard. We should be working smarter and all of that. And this is what I'm feeling in a spiritual sense. I feel like that's kicking in a spiritual sense, and that ties in with that 4 Cups energy that I'm trying to get across to you guys as well, which is instead of like in the past you would have gone, oh well, I don't understand, I thought the divine was sending me down this road and now I've gone down this road and all of this have happened and now things are not going the way that I thought they'd be. Instead of pushing for a certain or specific outcome or trying to control situations, you're just actually learning to fall back, to actually just fall back into the arms of the universe there, okay, into the arms of spirit, and allow and trust. Okay, and it's actually quite a crafty sort of way to live emotionally, because what you're finding is emotionally, which is the area this card is coming up in, you're actually sort of cruising along a lot easier, if that makes sense. You're finding that that's something that perhaps we hadn't mastered before, but we're learning to master it now, and it's enabling us to just cruise through messy emotional stuff. Because where in the past you would have got all hung up on, oh well, that didn't work out, I don't know, I'm confused now, I feel unstable now, I feel this and that now you're going, okay. It's like you're allowing those emotions to come up and you're not allowing them to take hold of you, bring you down, bring your vibration down, or any of those things. And it is quite crafty, really, because it's something that perhaps we've struggled with before or are still learning. But I feel like a lot of us here, especially in this collective, have really turned a corner with that right now. Can also stand for, like I say, opportunities for growth. The reason why I'm keeping it in the esoteric and the spiritual is purely because it's come up in the area of our heart. So this is something that's, it's got a very Capricorn energy as well, I have to say, and we are in that Capricorn energy a little bit right now. So it's applying those principles to the emotional life and the spiritual life, which is this is new opportunities for growth. So where in the past you might think, oh well, I've come up to a brick wall now with that, well that's all changed now, well people have turned their opinions or ideas or whatever it is that's going on there, where you're getting that resistance. Now you're just seeing it, feeling that is the opportunity for growth. You can either kick against that, try and control outcomes and buy into all the negative emotions that go along with that kind of thing, or you can just continue to sit back and let the universe guide us, okay? And that's emotional maturity. That's an opportunity to mature from that page, okay? That's an opportunity to mature, and it is a new way of being for a lot of us. I'm going to go on. We've got 2 sixes close together there. That's quite unusual, side by side. Okay, 4's gone to the 6, I'm loving that, so we're all good. The 2 sixes have come up side by side. 6s are all about love. Okay, well, what would we be without love? I want to say that song, Where Would You Be Now Without Love? Remember that old song? I don't even know who that is, but without love, where would you be now? No. I've got that, right. Somebody let me know what that is. Maybe you've just heard it, maybe you've had it in your head today, or it means something to somebody, let me know. But for sure, I mean, 6, love, where would we be now without love? So trust that the universe loves us. Trust that. Because the drama, the petty dramas that get created in human life, is so easy to slip us up. But I tell you what, when we just trust, the divine is nothing but love, and the divine has our back, it just allows so much more love to come through. Like I said to you at the beginning, whatever's going on, stay on your throne, stay in your dignity, because that's how you're going to generate more love. If people are not able to show you love, show yourself the love. Sooner or later they'll start to show themselves love, and then they'll be able to show you love. I hope you're hearing me loud and clear. 6 of discs coming up in our area of fire. This is all about balance, I feel, very much in this reading. It is about give and take. As you can see, there's a lady there. She's got all those gold coins. She's generously sharing them out. She's kept some back for herself. She hasn't become, you know, she's not giving everything away. She's got a beautiful cloak on and a crown, and she's kept enough back for herself to have more than enough. But she's also more than happy to share them out to people around her who are in need. and they're receiving them with gratitude. There's an attitude of gratitude in this card, very much so. So it's about that gratitude for all the good things that we have, all the good things we've learned so far. It's about being able to share from a full cup. This is what I'm saying, okay? So it's about being able to share from that full cup, okay? She's not leaving herself depleted in any way. She sat there with a luxurious cloak on, and she don't look like she wants for very much at all. And she's able to give generously, and the people are taking it from her with absolute gratitude. Okay, you know, what might be only a small portion for her might be life-changing for these guys. Okay, and sometimes I'm feeling like you might be this figure and you're more than happy to give to people, but people don't want to take it from you. They don't want to receive it because they've got pride in the way, they've got ego in the way, pride, feeling unworthy and things like that. And whatever side of this story you're on, it's important to have the same energy of gratitude. So if you are the one that's in need and somebody's offering you help, accept it. Because if you don't accept it, then you're refusing the universe. You're blocking the flow of life. You're blocking the flow of energy. Please don't do that. It's difficult to overcome pride when you're in difficult circumstances. But if somebody's offering you help, please do take it and just show gratitude and appreciation. Okay, by doing that you will eventually become like this queen yourself, and you'll be able to help people in need also. And if we're all kept doing that, then I know it sounds simplistic, but you know what I'm going to say, in the end there'll be no need for anyone to worry about anything. I feel like it's also about balance. It's come up in our area of fire, willpower, creativity and drive, so I feel like it's about balance as well in this reading. There's a balance there. So this is asking us to bring our fire center, our solar plexus, into balance. Very, very important. Worst thing that we can have is not enough fire or too much fire. Fire definitely, that sort of power center, that chakra definitely needs to be kept in a lovely balance and a lovely flow. Moving on to the Six of Cups. Not surprised to see this. It keeps coming up an awful lot. It's probably one of my star cards right now. Six of Cups is about past loves and memories, past lives big time. Excuse me, taking a sip there, I'm so thirsty. Six of Cups, past lives, past loves, fondness, old friends, old sweethearts, childhood friends, nostalgia, celebration, having everything you need. That guy there, he needs a lot of tender love and care and support, and he's getting it. He's getting the tender care and love and support that he needs. He only needs to accept it. He only needs to accept that it's real, that it's given with an open heart, and miracles can happen. Okay. Bear with me a minute again. I know what it's like, yeah. You guys who watch me all the time, you know I go quiet sometimes. I'm just downloading information. Somebody's been asking for help from the divine. Somebody has been asking for help from the divine. It's an emotional kind of plea, but it also involves finances and career, possibly. Okay. Somebody's been asking, trying to manifest an opportunity to make more money, to move things along. Maybe that's been a hindrance to your love life, or some kind of happiness that you're trying to manifest, is not having enough money, or not being able to do the things you'd like to do, or perhaps feeling like you haven't got much to offer somebody that you feel strong feelings for, and you've been trying to call it in from the divine, trying to call in this manifestation of this opportunity. But you've got to be able to receive as well as give. You can't get to being the queen until you've been on where I feel like somebody's trying to help somebody, and you're blocking the energy of them helping you. Somebody's trying to care for you and you're blocking the energy of them trying to care for you because of pride, because you feel you haven't got nothing to offer back. And Spirit wants you to know that please don't do that, because you're the one blocking the energy there. You need to trust that this is divine. This help that they're giving you, this support that they're giving you is genuine and it's divine. Once you allow it in and you show gratitude for it, before you know it, you will have that opportunity. Before you know it, you will be in the position of this Queen, where you were the one to be able to give back from a full cup. Okay. This is connected to past lives very strongly as well. A lot of people here are working out past life karma. As we go through the LIONSGATE portal, last year and the year before on the LIONSGATE portal, it was ridiculous the amount of past life stuff that was coming up. I feel it always comes up around this time, and I know I'm not the only one, and I feel like a lot of you guys will be having those kinds of revelations as well. So you might be attracted to a past life karmic relationship or something of that nature, or there might be stuff going on in your family line that's like really karmic, and that this is a good time to sort of like resolve it. Like I said at the beginning, with the wounded healer Chiron and the astrology and everything at the minute, this is a really good time to remember that can be healed, but just stay on your figuratively stay on your throne as well. And that doesn't mean to say be hoity-toity, that just means stay in your dignity. Don't allow the resistance to what you're trying to solve and what peace you're trying to bring in and what healing you're trying to bring in for yourself, family line and humanity, to rattle you in any way. You stay there. You stay there with your crown chakra alight, in alignment. Well, that image of an emperor or an empress on the throne, it's about alignment to me, a lot of it. You sat there, your feet firmly planted on the ground, your crown's alight, you've got your cap or your sword or whatever symbol it is that you're working with, and it's about complete alignment with the divine. So you stay in alignment with the divine is what I mean by stay on your throne, my loves, okay? See now what's coming up, because the Shaman Oracle wants to come in. Shaman Tarot, Shamanic Tarot. These guys are absolutely wild. I don't know where the little book is. Three of Tambourines. I'm going to come back to that, my loves. I think that relates to it's not discs, is it? It might be discs. I think it's the Three of Discs. It's got 3 crabs on there. It's got nothing to do, I know when I've looked at that card before, it's got nothing to do with Cancerian energy, although you could read it as Cancerian energy with the crabs on there, surely. I'm going to come back to that. I need to find the little booklet. I'm so sorry. I've usually got everything prepared, ready. Oh, there it is. There it is. I've been out to work today and I've come home and I've realised while I was at work that it's the 8th of the 8th today. So I've just come straight home and straight on here to see you lovely guys. I absolutely love doing these readings. I hope you all still enjoy them. Please give me a thumbs up, a share, and 3 of Drums. It's the element of earth. So it's the 3 of Discs, yeah. But in this particular tarot, it's not your average tarot. Bear with me. Rhythm. Evolution of a situation that has been stalling. Opportunities and deadlines. There, that's what I'm saying. That's all I get is this little book with this one. And they are quite different, as you can see. Right, so what we got, rhythm, evolution of a situation that has been stalling. This is what I'm picking up on. This is what I've said right from the preamble. It's like you're trying to resolve something and you keep coming up against resistance, you keep coming up against a brick wall. We're in a perfect energy with the Chiron at the minute and the LIONSGATE to resolve those issues. But look at this guy. I mean, he's a perfect example of peaceful, just banging his drum peacefully there. Looking out over the water to that city in the distance, but he looks timeless and otherworldly. That's what I mean. He's staying in his alignment. He's staying on his throne. Never mind what the rat race round there is going on, or even what on earth those street crabs are doing there. He is staying in perfect alignment with spirit. He is banging his drum. He is staying with that rhythm. this is about something that's been stolen, but it's evolving. Opportunities and deadlines. What did I say about opportunities coming in with that page of disc? There you go, that's confirmation. So somebody's trying to manifest an opportunity. It's been stolen, but it's stolen because you're putting that resistance to it by not receiving the help that's being offered to you. And I feel like that just is out of pride, ego, or stubbornness, or old-fashioned ways of thinking. Don't shoot the messenger. I've got to give you what I'm getting, and it's what I'm getting, my loves. I hope it makes sense, and I hope it helps to shift the energy along for somebody, because I'm really feeling that big time. Hope that you do. Okay. Let's do a Spirit Animal Tarot as well. Oh, 2 straight away. Okay. 2 of Shells. Look at that. Dolphin energy. Relates to the 2 of Cups. Dolphins are highly evolved creatures, as we know. Highly, highly evolved, and very, very inspiring. Teach us how to live. Teach us how to be joyful. Teach us how to play and love and live in our element. 2 of Shells is often about relationships. What did I say? Okay. And we've also got a shark. Very aquatic today. Guardian of Shells. So this would be the Knight of Cups. Okay. I'm going to look at those 2 energies for us. I'm loving that. I said I feel like there's love on the table here, didn't I? Or somebody's trying to manifest love, and it's like somebody's trying to manifest love, but they're also trying to manifest an opportunity to better themselves before they feel like they can get involved in a love situation, maybe. Or it's like, yeah, I want that love, but I've got to sort my own stuff out first, which is right, by the way, which is very commendable. I need to stand in my own power first, is what I'm feeling here. Somebody is saying to me quite strongly. You want the love, you want that give and take, you want that romance, but also, first and foremost, what you've realised is that you need to stand in your own power first. And perhaps there's some stuff you need to sort out in your life, practical stuff, or working on yourself, or getting into your divine alignment so that you can move forward with this. But Spirit wants you to know that you can move forward with it. You can move forward with it by being appreciative and grateful for the people that are trying to help you and support you around you, and to let this person in a little bit more, okay? To let them in, to be a bit more vulnerable. So there you go, my loves. I hope that helps. Let's just see what that's got to say for us. 2 of Shells. Getting that very strongly. Okay. Dolphin. 2 of Cups, water. Peering deeply into the eyes of another, we may suddenly know, soulmate, spirit partner, forever friend to the end. Unexpected soul recognition floods our being with hope and excitement, inspired by the deep bond of affinity. We ride a wave of elation, and our hearts rejoice. Adventure, spirit, intimacy, healing, and joy. Life is an adventure. It should be treated as such. Don't hold yourself back. Stop holding yourself back. Stop saying no to the gifts that the universe, solutions that the universe is showing you. Allow your cup to be full. Allow somebody to come in and help you. Don't be too proud. Don't think you have to have all the pieces in place before you can move forward with love, because that is not the case, not here at all. Soulmate, spirit partner, forever friend to the end, unexpected soul recognition. That's got a lot to do with past lives as well, I have to say. That's that feeling you get when you meet somebody and you just know that you know them. You don't know them, but you know them. But you know them, your souls fit together so well. There's a resonance, there's a feeling when you're around them that's, I want to say, sometimes when you can even be in other relationships and things like that, you can still feel really lonely. You can feel even lonelier sometimes, even though that person you're with perhaps is, you know, not a bad person or whatever, but you still feel very lonely. And then you can meet somebody else who's like, you don't hardly know them, but you just know that you feel just a completeness. This is to do with past life recognition as well, very much. And you know, because your heart will ride that wave of elation and your heart will rejoice. And you know who I'm talking about, you guys. You know who you are. Let's talk with the Guardian of Shells, the shark. Shark. Okay. King of Cups. So there's maturity on the table here. We've gone from a page to a king. Okay, this is about emotional maturity as well. Very, very much so. Commanding, confident, discerning and wise. Focused and aware, shark swims sleekly, consumes efficiently and survives skillfully in every sea and ocean. A master of self-reliance and control. A master of onward to see clearly, assess honestly, know ourselves and claim authority. Understanding your emotions, accepting them and moving on. What did I say at the beginning? That's exactly the energy I was coming in with at the beginning. That's what we're learning. Understanding the emotions, accepting them and moving on. Uniting fire and water. This guardian is calm in a crisis, acting quickly and competently, discriminating and intelligent. He listens deep, discerns truth, integrates the knowledge and communicates essentials with a polished style. This is where we're heading for, okay? And that's what I was feeling right at the beginning with that 4 Cups page of this. That's what I was trying to describe to you, but they described that perfectly there in 2 sentences. I feel like there may be a very strong attraction coming in here between a fire sign and a water sign as well, which is like, a lot of astrologers will say, well, that's not a perfect match, but you shouldn't worry too much about that, to be honest with you. If you're feeling it, you're feeling it. What I will say is fire and water creates a lot of steam, so hey, yeah. It's literally what I said at the beginning. It's about understanding now that maybe there is resistance, maybe there are issues that you need to overcome, maybe this attraction is showing you where you need to improve yourself, where you need to become more like the shark. What did that say? Okay, King of Cups, shark. A master of self-reliance and control. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like somebody really wants to move forward with something, okay? The passion is there, the attraction is there, the spark is there, the past life recognition thing is all there. But it's like it's triggered in you that you need to master yourself before you can move forward. It's triggered that growth in you. It's triggered almost a spiritual awakening in somebody here. And not almost a spiritual awakening. I feel very much that it is there. It is there. I'm being shown that now. This has triggered a spiritual awakening, a deep spiritual awakening for somebody where they can see what they need to do to improve themselves before they can move forward. It may well be self-reliance is being highlighted to me very strongly there. And that's what the sort of energy I was getting with the 6 of Cups and the Page of Discs, trying to manifest an opportunity, feeling like you've got to go begging, but you're not. Somebody's trying to help you, that's all. And you should show an attitude of gratitude for it to bring more abundance in for yourself, is what Spirit wants you to know. Overcome that, this is what being part of being self-reliant and independent and all of those sorts of qualities that we've just read there is knowing when to ask for help and receive help. That is part of strength. That is part of growth. Okay, my loves? Oh, this is a weird one. I hope it makes sense. That's what I feel like somebody's doing. I feel like somebody else is just whatever. I'm staying in alignment. I'm staying on my throne. And you're right. And that's really hard as well. Because somebody is giving you resistance. and it's like you're trying to help and you're trying to love them and they're not, and it's not quite gelling, but you're doing the absolute right thing by just staying on your throne. And like I say, that's not to build a wall around yourself and get up on your high horse and stick your nose in the air. It's not that. It's just, well, okay, you do that. I am staying in this alignment. I've worked too hard for my alignment. And the best way for me to love you and for you to enable you and to trigger you to love yourself more and to do the better things and make the better choices for yourself is for me to actually stay in this alignment. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, fire and water very much. That's coming up for me. It's not in the cards as such, it's just coming up. And it came up there with that dolphin one as well. Grounded, stay grounded. Stay in rhythm with the universe. They're showing me the light on the water as well there, sort of makes a magical element of its own. Eventually things will come into balance and harmony here, I feel. Like I said at the beginning, there's nothing that can't be resolved now. So even like, I'm being shown really tricky twin flame sort of situations and things like that now. So if that resonates to you, and you feel like you're on a twin flame journey or there's something similar to that, it could be in your family, could be in your professional life, that you're trying to resolve, or just doing the shadow work or something like that. There's nothing of that nature, that deep soul level healing nature, that cannot be healed right now under this Chiron energy. Also with the Capricorn energy lending into it over the next couple of days. It's the time to set the intention to heal those things, and to push forward and ask Spirit for guidance and follow the guidance. Follow it, absolutely. Don't just follow it, just allow it even, just take it easy. Like I always say to you guys, if you feel like it's all good, just drop out, have a little kip. Look at them guys, do you know what I mean? Just let Spirit take care of it. The solutions will come. They're not going to come while you're all up in your feels or while you're all up in your, got your guard up. The solutions are not going to come then. The solutions are going to come when you're grounded, when you're restful, when you're peaceful. That's when you'll be shown the next move to make. Okay, my loves? A lot quicker, for sure. Next one coming up, what have we got? Wasn't sure whether to bring the romance angels in today. I sort of did. I resisted it. I thought, and then it was like, well, maybe I'll just leave them on the side. Maybe they do want to come in, and I suppose that's because they actually do want to come in. So here they are. Let's see what's coming up with the romance angels today, please, for collective. Tell a bit more. Please give me a like, share, and a subscribe. Subscribe doesn't. True love. It doesn't get any better than that. Didn't this card come up for us a couple of weeks ago as well? Because I said to you, I believe this is a depiction of Antony and Cleopatra. Okay, true love. This is the best card in the entire Oracle deck of romance angels. This is the romance of a lifetime. Hang in there where this is, because Spirit is trying to guide you. It's not just about manifesting the romance. It's not just about Spirit trying to guide you. It's about when you hit that kind of a jackpot, it's like it's more about the actual growth, opportunity for growth you'll both get out of it as well. You both become so much at the bottom of the pack, religious factors. Okay, you need to look at that. Somebody might be from quite a different background from you. Okay. But with this as well, excuse Mr. Milo there, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's not just about falling in love and manifesting a relationship of a lifetime and getting to do all of it, have these opportunities to heal and give and take come up. It's also progressing you on a spiritual path as well. It's all tied in with it. It's tied in with your past life. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. Wow. Okay. Thank you for that. Okay. Any more from the romance angels there? That's incredible. That's exactly what I'm seeing. Six of Cups, true love, religious factors, Two of Shells, which is Two Cups. 2 sixes on the table. The divine coming in, 4 cups. Chemistry. You know who this person is. Like I just said to you earlier on, there's a spark. There's something. There's, yeah. But one of you may have resisted. Somebody may have taken a step back. Somebody may have thrown up a wall. Because I feel like somebody's come in to try and help this person because they're struggling. But this other person involved is like, I don't need your help. I need to stand on my own 2 feet. And maybe you do. And maybe you do. But also the divine wants you to know that this offer is very genuine. And that you would do well to accept it. Okay, it's about overcoming pride for somebody. It's about overcoming pride. That love will still be there because this is true love. This is what we're seeing here, is absolute 100% true love. But it'll come in and manifest a lot quicker in your life, in this lifetime, if you actually overcome your pride, if you let your guard down and let yourself be vulnerable, okay? Start showing some love. Stop showing some love to get some love, I want to say to somebody, because what I'm seeing here is somebody's really trying to show somebody some love. And they really, really need it. They really, really need it. And you're letting pride get in the way. You're using the excuse of lack of opportunity and lack of money, maybe even, get in the way. But it's not about that. It's about your own pride. Okay. And maybe that's something that, because I'm seeing this as like a whole past life thing as well and everything, maybe that's something that you've been working on for lifetimes, lifetime after lifetime even. Maybe that's like a huge soul lesson that you're going through. You're not just healing it for yourself, you're healing it for the whole of humanity. This divine masculine, divine feminine need to come together for the good of everyone. Don't underestimate that. It's giving me a little headache again. I said this last week. So I'm sending you out a load of love. I'm sending you out a load of energy to shift this, to heal. This portal we're in is a perfect opportunity for you to heal this. Never mind how many eons it's been going on for. This resistance. It's the perfect opportunity to change the future, change the past, change all of it, and heal it. I just want to ask Spirit, I feel so much, I feel like there's a lot of love and chemistry here, okay, between somebody. But I feel like it's really frustrating as well, like it's got nowhere to go. So I'm being shown it's got nowhere to go, it's got nowhere to land, because there's this set of circumstances that you're using as excuses, frankly. They are difficult circumstances, I'm not taking away from that, and you are trying to manifest better for yourself, stand in your own power and be independent and all of those things that this healing, this spiritual awakening is triggering for you. But it's creating blue jay, 5 feathers. I said tonight there was conflict and disputes. It's like you love each other so much, but then there's this 5 of swords energy represented by the blue jay, the 5 of feathers. There's this conflict. There's probably been hurtful things said both ways. I feel like this has gone a little bit awry. This is why I'm feeling all of this love, but it feels as well, it's bad words have been said both ways. It's got escalated a little bit even, and it's sort of reached a plateau, a stalemate. But like I said right at the beginning, and please believe me and please bear with me on that, there's nothing that cannot be healed right now, nothing. Whenever you choose to stay in alignment and stay on your throne, and the other one is seeking ways to work on themselves and manifest better opportunities for themselves before they could come back, and it might not even, the thing that I'm worried about is it might not even be in this lifetime, but the other one has gone off to sort of supposedly improve themselves and be able to stand on their own 2 feet without asking for help, without needing help. It's too much. This might not manifest in this lifetime if you continue down that road. It'll manifest sooner or later, in one lifetime or another, in one realm or another. Nothing can stop that, because it's true love, it's twin flame stuff. Nothing can stop that. However, it would be nice if we got it resolved in this life, and we are in the portal for exactly this sort of thing to be healed and sorted out. So whatever this is, I'm just... yeah, I'm backing you up all the way. This one's the 6 of fossils, 6 of discs. It's about working hard, okay. I'm going to look it up. Blue jay. 5 of feathers, not surprised to see that there. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. Now, anyone who watches my channel knows it's absolutely pretty much the same thing, but very, very different every week. And again, I've gone off on one and done these extra cards. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, gang. You guys who watch me regularly know exactly what I'm saying. And to any new viewers, thank you so much for sticking with me, because this tarot channel, there are a lot of tarot channels and they're all amazing. All the ones that I've ever watched are anyway. They're all amazing in their own ways, and I absolutely love following other people's tarot channels. But this one's a bit different, and to be honest with you, I'm proud for it to be a bit different. It is what it is. It's what comes up. I don't try too hard. I don't really try at all. I just open up to spirit and allow it to come up. It has the same basic format. I keep it in rhythm with the moon and the basic astrology, and the rest of it is just freestyle. Okay, my loves, so I hope you understand. I just go completely on my guidance in the moment. Blue jay. Sometimes it's half an hour long, sometimes it's an hour and a half long. Oh, we'll see. Five of feathers. Right, spot on. This is perfect confirmation for spirit for the energy that I'm picking up on. 5s typically show us conflict, discord, instability and potential loss. 5 of feathers suggests a win, but prods us to consider at what cost. Do you make others wrong by insisting that you are right? Have you divided your world into an us versus them mentality? What we do to others, we've also done to ourselves. Victory is dubious, the expense of war is much greater than you think. Be true and love yourself while exploring the heart of this matter. Check your moral compass. Are you working from the highest good? Learn to be right with life. That's what I'm seeing here. There's somebody here, it's like it's got into a conflict. This is not about unity consciousness anymore and a twin flame journey. I mean, this is what it does. It throws up what needs to be worked on a deep soul level, and somebody here is staying in alignment and good on you, and somebody else is having a lot of difficulty with that. They're flailing about a bit. It's turned into a bit of a insisting that you're right. It's digging your heels in. Okay. I'm just sending you both so much love and so much compassion, healing. The next one was a gorilla, 6 of fossils. Respect, responsibility, fair exchange, equality and peace. Six of fossils highlights the harmony of exchange. It's the 6 of discs. We've already seen it. It's come up twice. So it's the same card as that, but in a different deck, in the animal spirit deck. Yes, the same energy. 6 of fossil highlights the harmony of exchange. Gorilla advises balance, to share freely and take just what you need. Release judgments of pride and shame. Thank you so much, Spirit, because this is exactly what I am seeing. Learn to give and receive, and to know that they are their own rewards. Gorilla urges us to look deep and recognise the spirit in all life. By working in true generosity, we allow soul basic changes that flow from love. That's exactly what I've been trying to say to you guys all the way through, whoever this is. Somebody's trying to offer you help, and you're too proud to take it. You're blocking the universe, you're blocking the divine by doing that, okay? There's no shame. Let go of shame. Let go of pride and shame. And I've said this all the way through the reading, you guys know. Let go of that. Recognise that this is just the flow of life, and that you will have the opportunity later on down the line to pay that back, okay? But you won't if you stay in this attitude of pride and shame and trying to find a solution and throwing up all this discord, okay? Blocking yourself from true love. Come on, you're better than that. You're better than that. Because this offer of love and help and support that's coming in, it is coming from pure love. It's coming from pure love. Do not be blocking that. And I feel like whoever's having their energy block like that as well, you're staying in alignment, you're doing that, but it's like, it's not easy, and it's not life, and you know that this person basically is laughing in the face of true love. How are you feeling this for somebody? This is strong. Okay. I'm going to move on. We're going to do a Brian Froud Fairy Oracle. Okay. Himself, yeah. This is about the Divine Masculine himself. Look at this. One of the most potent images of the Divine Masculine I've ever seen in any cards that I use, okay? This is about Divine Masculine power, Divine Masculine energy. It's often about passion. It's often about sensuality and sexuality as well. No surprise when there's all this steam here. Like I've said, there's this water and fire thing going on, and there's this true love chemistry on the table. Then there's all this conflict because things are not going as well as we'd like, and somebody feels like, I feel like there's a Divine Masculine here who feels like perhaps he needs the support, and it's making him feel less than, which is the old paradigm, my friends, whoever that is. That's just the old paradigm. That's just nonsense. Got the Two of Cups on the table, and it's all there. It's all there. I'll read it to you from the book. I know this oracle very well, but I'll read it to you. 17. Natural law, life force, magic, shamanic power, known as himself. The she is a guardian of both the hunter and the hunted. And finds no conflict in that because he understands the many and necessary balances of nature, the living bond between all of life. Himself is the breath that moves, the atom that dances, and his magic is in pure being, living and loving. The bright mother has the magic of manifest and nurturing, but himself, he has the magic of procreation, of dance and spark of life into being. His presence brings magic and life into a world where it is shaped and given form by Earth Mother. He dances as the bright mother gives us birth, powering us into the world. He is the great father. When himself appears in a reading, he is not only indicating that a great amount of energy is present in the reading, but he also strongly energizes the cards around him. Everything he touches becomes more of whatever it is. Whether it's more alive, more vigorous, more powerful, more awesome, or more awful. This card in a reading can indicate great vitality, victory or triumph, confidence and power. There is leadership and ability to command, steadfastness and integrity, wild power held and channeled for the good of all by will. Himself speaks of protection, either of the querent or of someone the querent owes protection to, like a child or an elder. Acceptance of paternal responsibility is important, as are deep and committed relationships. He is the preserver of the natural world and its balances. Shamanic power may be indicated here, as well as potential for powerful spiritual healing. This card may also speak of erotic energy, passions, important creativity. That is as divine masculine as it gets. And this is what I wrote. This is what I'm really seeing you. This union, this attraction, this relationship has sparked this divine masculine into healing his wounds, healing his shadow. You can't make an omelette without breaking eggs, kids. Yeah, you can't do it. That's why we've got this. That's why we've got this conflict. That's why we've got this resistance. However, we are being reassured for the divine feminine, staying in alignment here, that this divine masculine is definitely on the rise. This perfect image of masculine in alignment. He's definitely on the rise. He is definitely healing. He is definitely coming into the fullness of his power, and he is definitely coming back for this divine union with you. Now, I couldn't say when. I couldn't say when, my love's not in this particular reading. But be assured that all of the emotions that you've had to navigate, the feelings that you've had to feel, the possible sleepless night, all of it is going to be worth it in the end, because it's going to bring in this divine energy, the two dolphins, the two of shells. And it's not just bringing it in for you two, it's bringing it in for the whole of humanity. That is pretty powerful stuff, my loves. This is a powerful, powerful reading. Wow. Yeah, let me just... Okay. So that means true love. Part is spiritual path. Somebody's from a very different background from each other here as well, I want to say. Very, very different. Different culture, maybe something like that. Okay, that can cause a lot of different challenges and healing. We've got 6 of discs twice, so that is like spirit screaming at us, and that's about being able to give and receive with a generous heart. So somebody's trying to give and somebody's refusing to receive, and that has been screamed through this reading. I was picking it up anyway, and it's come up twice in the cards. We've been shown that card twice through 2 different decks. Okay, we've got the divine coming in. We're learning to completely trust the divine. Somebody's learned massively on turning that corner. Okay, we've got past lives. This is why this connection is so strong. This is why this healing is so deep. We've got all the shells, but we've also got a lot of earth. Staying in alignment, progression of a difficult situation. Get in touch with me. Let me know how it resonates with you. Please give me a like, even if you just enjoyed it for entertainment value or whatever. Please give me the thumbs up. Please give me a subscribe if you haven't already. There is nothing to it. There's no catch involved, either from myself or from YouTube. It is simply a way for me to keep this channel going and increase the numbers and increase our tribe and increase the energy. Getting in touch with me really helps, I have to say as well, not just because it encourages me and I love to hear from you all, but also it really helps on a level of I can pick up on your energy more. I can actually pick up on your energy and tune into you better when I've had that contact with you. So bear that in mind. If you feel like you're resonating with any of this, don't hesitate to get in touch with me in total confidence and let me know what's going on with you. I would absolutely love that. If this has triggered anything new today and you need to talk to anyone about any of it, please get in touch. I'm always here to listen and guide you, and I will always point you in the direction of professional help. What else do I want to do? Oh, of course, we want to do a starseed. Loving the starseed oracle. Absolutely loving it. I love this oracle so much. I've been working with it myself again. So thank you guys. Yeah, never ever give somebody any money as well, especially if somebody's like approached you and asked you if you want a tarot reading, because that would not be me. That is not the way I do things. That's not the way it works. You would have to get in touch with me for a tarot reading, and you would need to do that through my Facebook page. and follow the email address there, which is Azelius, IZELIUS, tarot22.com, and you will, if you email me at that address, I can set it up for you. But get in touch with me any way you can, and I'll get back to you. But you need to get in touch with me if you need a personal reading. I will never ever approach you for one, so please don't be fooled by any of that. Inner Earth, we had this one last week, so I don't know if any of you did do the meditation that I recommended last week for the Inner Earth healing. Earthing. You'll survive this, new solution. No, I wasn't. I've had that one last week, sorry. You'll survive this, new solutions and new beginnings. So this feels really dramatic at the minute. This feels like there's a lot of love, and that love is like on the line right now. But you will survive this. You will absolutely survive this, and there will be new solutions to these issues that you're coming up against for both of you. Somebody's trying to manifest like opportunities, more money and things like that, so they don't have to accept help because their pride's in the way. But the lesson is, life will still just keep throwing those issues at you until you've figured out how to overcome your pride, okay? But you will survive this, you will find new solutions, and you will find beginnings. Take heart. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Beautiful. Right, once flipped over. Baby steps. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So again, that's coming back to what I said earlier on about right at the beginning, the first card that came out, Four of Cups, where I was feeling like it was telling us that we just need to stop forcing for a specific outcome to make things go a certain way. So Spirit has guided you down this road of falling in love with somebody, and then it's all going this way and that way, yeah? There's all this resistance, there's all this drama involved and whatever, conflict, and you're like, why did you make me do it? Spirit, why did you make me do this? Instead of trying to force the outcome, push the outcome, control it in any sense at all, it's about allowing Spirit to guide you. Baby steps. Baby steps. Okay, I feel like that is totally backing that up. And we've got Inner Earth. Let's have a little look at the book. See? Okay. You're being called to take grounded action in response to your soul's calling, to start where you are and build in a consistent way. So many people stop themselves from living a soul-led life because they're waiting to know the destination before taking the first step. That's what I'm saying. You're trying to force the outcome. The both of you have been in set different ways, I feel. And one of you have sort of learned to... Okay, and the other one is learning where they need to work on themselves. So it's all beautiful, it's all good, it's all going to work out. This is what I mean. It has to, it's true love. It can't not work out. That path is, that was the old saying, the path of true love is never, all good things worth having, take some time, and it's all of that as well along the way, okay? So hang in there. Our soul is always calling us every moment of every day. The way to find yourself living in harmony with the cosmos is to listen to your soul's baby calls and whispers each and every day, and to take grounded action in the direction of those calls and whispers. You're being encouraged to start small, bite-sized, to put one foot in front of the other, to do one thing every day, to break things down into achievable tasks. Time on Earth goes slower than on other planets. This may cause frustration for starseeds who can expect a faster pace of manifestation and thus give up before the seeds begin to sprout. If you resonate with that, it's time to opt for consistency over urgency. This is what I said, it might not even manifest in this lifetime, but this is what we understand, is that this lifetime is just a speck in the whole lifetime of it all. So accept that, and you may find you just pull it in a lot quicker. To remember that you don't need to have it all figured out or know exactly where this path is leading you. It's exactly what I was saying with our 4 Cups. Thank you so much, Spirit, for this confirmation. That's exactly what I'm saying. You don't need to have it all figured out. Stop trying to guess the ending, force the ending, control it. Just total surrendered spirit. Okay? just need to take the next step. So just take the next step. The next step, very much I feel for somebody here, is surrendering. And the next step for somebody very much here, I also feel, is taking a big deep breath and overcoming your pride. Overcoming your pride and accepting the help that's been offered you, because it's been screamed at somebody here. It's been screamed at somebody here. They need to overcome their pride and accept the help that's being offered. Okay. Things are going to move along so much quicker if you can do that, gang. So much quicker. Things will manifest very, very quickly if you can listen to that. Listen to what the universe, listen to what Spirit is trying to tell you, okay? Especially as we go through the LIONSGATE portal. Even more so. We don't want to take past life. We want to take as little past life karma as we can through that. We want to heal as much of it as we can while we're in this portal. I hope you hear me. I hope you're hearing me. I think you are, wherever you are. Inner Earth. Inner Earth, also known as Agartha, is believed to be a hidden subterranean world within the planet itself. Many ancient cultures mention it in their stories. It's said that some of the beings of the ancient lost lands, such as Lemuria, Atlantis and Ayavata, went there. Hindu and Celtic lore mention caves and entrances to underground worlds. Tibetan Buddhism refers to the secret mystical city of Shambhala, which is thought to be located in the Himalayas. Many have searched for inner earth in the physical world, but without success. So the mystery continues. Is it a place that exists in the physical or on another level of consciousness? There are solutions beyond what you can perceive. Surprising outcomes to your problems and situations. Resolutions that are in the best interests of all involved. If you find yourself facing obstacles or feeling stuck and have no idea what to do, you're being reassured that there was a way out. You'll survive this and things will work out. If you're stuck in a rut, do something to shake the energy off and shift your thinking. Try something you wouldn't normally do. Soon you'll see that the whole new world of solutions are available. Things that were previously beyond your focus will present themselves. Helpful people, signs from the universe, and support in both expected and unexpected ways are on their way to you. But first you need to do something different to shift your focus so you can receive them. Does that not back up that double six of discs energy that I'm saying? It's shift your focus. You need to be able to receive. You need to be able to receive. There's helpful people. It's stated it here again. That's another statement of that again. Helpful people, signs from the universe, support. Okay? But first you need to shift. First you need to shift so that you can receive. You need to overcome your pride, your ego, this idea that, you know, I feel like this masculine you who's going, well, a man's got to be a man and I've got to do what I got to do and I can't put it on somebody. This is not true, okay? We're in the new paradigm. We're in the new paradigm. And yeah, maybe you do need to work on yourself and maybe you do need to work those things up. Maybe you do need to stand on your own 2 feet. That doesn't mean you turn down help when it's offered to you. No. Okay, I'm really feeling this for somebody. There are solutions beyond what you can perceive. Solutions to all of this. You can manifest this true love in this lifetime. You can be together. Absolutely. It's what the universe wants for you. It's what Spirit wants for you. There are solutions beyond what you can perceive. It's what I said at the beginning. It's 4 of Cups. It's allowing the divine to come in and show you the solutions instead of trying to do everything ourselves and trying to force it. And trying to make it a certain way with only certain outcomes that we are limited in what we perceive could be the answers. Wow. Okay. I'm going to leave it there, my lovely. This was a really heavy reading, but somebody really needed it. I feel like I want to do something else and I don't know what it is. Okay. Bear with me. Somebody really needed it. If any of this resonates with you at all, please remember that we can heal anything. Like I said at the beginning, right now we can heal anything. We're in the Chiron energy, we're in the waxing moon, we're in the LIONSGATE, all of that combination. It's very, very healing. It's very, very magical. It's medicinal. If we bring any of these issues that we're trying to heal within ourselves, so it could be pride, could be arrogance, could be trying to force and control, because I feel that's coming from a feminine more, but it's all mixed up together, as we know. Any of those issues, or any issues at all that you have that perhaps I haven't touched on yet, we're bringing that to the portal. We're bringing that in, okay? It's coming in for healing. It's going to get light shone on it. There's going to be conflict. Like I say, you can't make an omelette without breaking eggs. There's going to be conflict. It's how you deal with it, all right? It's what lessons you come away with it from there with. It's not about winning. It's not about who's right. It's a lesson. It's an opportunity for growth. That page of discs has shown us. It's a lesson and an opportunity for growth to show that, prove to spirit that you can stay in alignment, that you can stay grounded, that you can have a light shone on your wounds and on your weaknesses, and see where you are too proud and too stubborn, and overcome that and progress into this beautiful, beautiful, this light of this inner earth, this true love. Okay, bring it on. Please bring it on. Please bring it on, because we need it. We all need it. We all need each other to be okay. We all need each other to be happy and to be our best selves, better versions of ourselves all the time. So let's bring that healing on for each other, and let's bring it on. Okay, my loves. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. Happy anniversary to us at Tarot by the Moon. Thank you so much, you guys. Once again, I can't thank you enough. I'll be back next week. We'll be in a full moon. I think it's a full moon in Aquarius. No, I might be wrong. I might be a bit confuddled. But I think it is a full moon in Aquarius next week, which will be interesting. I'll be loving that energy. I'm an Aquarius moon myself, and I'm a Cancerian, so that'll be a good one. But right now, let's stay in the present. Let's enjoy the run up to the full moon. Let's not give up on our hopes and dreams. Let's just know with surety that the universe has got our back, and that there are solutions to all these issues and dilemmas we're facing. Because this is, like I said, with the moon, this is the week that would be easy to give up. This is the moon that would be easy to say, oh, this is too hard, I can't do this, and find separation instead of unification with each other. Don't do that. Please don't do that. This week of all weeks, it's important to overcome those obstacles. It's all about overcoming obstacles, this energy of the moon, okay? So I'll leave you with that, my darlings. All the love and all the light.